Hey there guys, it's Kim George here with YourChicGeek.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to use A+ content to market your low and no content books. As you guys know, there's been some changes to Amazon KDP, where when you publish low and no content books, one of the things that they took away, because we don't have, they're not going to be adding or giving away any more free ISBN numbers, which is not a big deal. But one of the things that they did take away in that process is the look inside feature. However, I mentioned in my previous video, if you have not seen that video, I would highly recommend checking it out. It definitely goes a little more in depth about the changes, but I mentioned that if you're not, since you're not able to use the look inside feature, you do have access to A+ content, which is another great way to show off your books, to show your interiors, especially if it's a journal or another low content book that you've worked hard on, that you really want people to see the inside of the book. So I'm going to show you guys how to quickly create content for A+ or A+ content using Canva. This is the process that I use, and so I'm excited about this, and I hope that you enjoy it. So let's go ahead and dive off into the video tutorial. Okay, so I am logged into the back of my Amazon KDP account. And so what you're going to do is you're going to simply go over to marketing. And then after you click on marketing, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down. Okay, and then you're going to look for the section that says A+ content. And so what you want to do over here in the A+ content section is choose a marketplace, and I'm going to select Amazon.com, and then I'm going to click on manage A+ content. You may see some of these weird errors, but it's okay. Okay, so once you get to this section, what you're going to do is you're going to click where it says to start creating A+ content. Okay, now over here in this section, what I kind of like to do is whenever I'm creating my A+ content, to differentiate what's what, I like to put the book name and then I'll put a dash and A+ content, just to let me know, what book it is or what journal it is that I'm doing the A+ content for. So after you're done doing that, the next thing that you want to do is we want to start adding some modules into the A+ content. So what you want to do is click on add module, and here is where you're going to start seeing all of the different modules and things that you can add to your A+ content. Now, I like to keep things simple, and there's only two that I'm going to show you how to use in this video tutorial. So the first one is going to be the standard company logo. This is a 600 by 180, so we're going to select that. Okay, and then the next section right here, we're going to add another module. And the next one that I like to use is going to be, let's see what it is. It is the standard header. So let's go and let's find that one really quickly. And I think it's this one right here. So it's a standard image header with text. Okay, so this is the next one that I like to use. Okay, so these are two. So we have the 600 by 180 in pixels, and then we have the 970 by 600 in pixels. Now, we're going to leave this up for a little bit, and we're going to come back to this, because what we need to do is go over to Canva to create the actual images that we want to add for the A+ content. Okay guys, so now I am back over in Canva, and this is where we're going to actually do the tutorial, or not do the tutorial, but this is where we're going to do the design for the A+ content. All right, so the first image that we're going to be creating is going to be a 600 by 180 design. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to create a design. We're going to go to custom size, and then we're going to make sure this is set to pixels, and we're going to do 600 by 180 for the height. And then we're going to select create a new design. Okay, so what I would suggest is going up top and just again putting A+ content, or whatever the book name is, and then A+ content. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this in here, so it can let me know, just so I can know in Canva what this is. Now, as you can see, they already have different designs and things like that are already created, and all you have to do is just get a little creative in figuring out how to doctor up some of these designs. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if they have something for books. So I'm just going to do a search. Okay, so I just typed in book, and I'm going to look through to see if there's anything over here that they have. I don't see anything, so that's okay. We're just going to go in and find something that we can apply to our A+ content, something that's really cute and we'll use it and doctor it up. Okay, so I think I found a header design that I'm going to use. It's going to be this one. It's really cute. It's really clean. There's not a lot going on, but that's okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the books that I've created, and we're going to go ahead and start creating the A+ content for this book. And I've actually used this in a previous tutorial. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of move this to the side, and then I'm going to go and find that book. And we're going to add the book over here, and we're going to create the header really quickly. Alrighty guys, so in the previous video tutorial, this was the cover that I created to show you guys how to use Creative Fabrica or items and graphics from Creative Fabrica to create really unique journals and things like that. So this is what I'm going to use and create A+ content for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download this as a PNG file. Right, so we're going to go ahead and let that download, and then once that finishes, I'm going to go back over into this section right here. I already actually have this uploaded, but I'm going to just show you guys really quickly how to cut off the extra information from that page. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this, or that PNG file. I'm going to upload this as the full page or the full PNG. Okay, and I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to upload this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in a little bit because it's really small, and so I'm going to go ahead and double click on this because I want to take some of this off. I just only want the cover of this page, right? So about right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click done, and this is going to give me my cover. Now what I like to do with my graphics is I like to add a shadow effect on the background of them. So to do that, I'm going to just click edit image, and then I'm going to go to shadows, and I'm going to do drop because I like that drop effect. You see how that makes it look? It makes it look really, really cute to me. So I'm going to go ahead and click apply, and then we're going to increase this just a little bit. It looks kind of weird, but hold on. Let me go back. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I did. That was weird. But I'm going to edit, shadows, drop. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to bring this out, and it's going to clear up on its own. It's just looking weird right now. So I'm going to bring this over because this is the book that I want to market. So I'm just going to stretch this out because that's what I was trying to do. Okay. So this is the book that we're going to be creating the A+ content for, which I think that looks really good. Okay. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I've already uploaded some of the other pages that are included in this journal. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and select these and add these over here as well. There's about 3 of them. And so what you would want to do, of course, is to make sure you have everything added that you know that you want to add as a screenshot or for your mockups for your A+ content. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the drop effect to these as well. And click apply, move that over. And then I'm going to click drop for that one, click apply. And then I'm going to click drop and then click apply. Okay. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically add these over here, and then I'm going to just turn them just a little bit like that, and then I can actually remove that one. I don't really need it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to position these to go backward because I want them to go behind the book. So I'm going to select this, position backward. And then I'm just going to bring that over. So you see, that's all I did. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add something from the book itself. So let me go and find what font I used. And this is called Montagna. Okay. So I'm going to come back over and I'm going to add some text right here. And I want to look for that font, which is called Montagna. There it is right there. And then I'm just going to do, you know, a daily devotions. I'll do a prayer journal. That's what we do. Prayer journal for new moms. Or something like that. You can add something a little bit more descriptive. I would actually recommend doing that. So what I've seen a lot of people do is, you know, add like a little descriptor, like something like, you know, stay encouraged. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Stay encouraged through prayer. Helps new moms. There we go. Perfect. So this is just a little snippet so that when people are looking at the book, they're kind of, you know, and they're kind of wondering who this is for and how it's going to help. This is going to give them just a little bit of a snippet of what they can expect from the book, okay, or from this journal. So I'm going to decrease the size because it's too big. And then I want to use the same brown color that I use in this design. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go to the plus and I'm going to copy this. I could have done that a different way, but that's okay. Going off the cuff here. Oops. So I'm going to go here. Oh, it took the brown. So it actually has it in here. Okay. And I actually like this a little bit better. All right. And I could have added a better descriptor, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go find some of the graphics that I downloaded for this journal and add them in different little areas to this header for the A+ content. Okay, so what I've done is I have went to the folder that I added in Canva to store all of the graphics that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica for this specific journal. And so here is the little owl, which I think is so adorable. So I'm just going to add him over in the corner. And then I'm just going to add the little tree branch that I downloaded as well. And I'll probably put this here, okay, underneath this. And then I'll put him on top of it. And then, or her, and then I'll add the little one here to show the little baby. And I'll kind of just put the heart that I used. I think I used a watercolor heart. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to elements. And then I'm going to search for watercolor heart. Okay, and I think this is the one that I used. So I'm just going to put that there. And that's going to go on the money. Okay. All right. So now what I can do is I actually can go back to my folders and let's see if we can find, let's see here. Let's see if I can find, no, that's not it. Okay, here it is. So let's go and let's see what else we can find here. So I think I had this little cloud. This is kind of cute here. Guess I can add that there. And I'm going off the cuff with this design. And I'm going to decrease the transparency on this just a little. And I'll probably decrease this. And then probably what I'll also do is, let's see if I want to add something else here. Maybe I'll add one more thing. Maybe this flower, I can add this right here. And then maybe add one over here. Let me flip this. Okay. And then I'll position this back, and there we go. Now, you don't even have to do a lot, as you can see. I just did this in a couple of minutes, and we already have the header for this book, okay? So this is going to be it for the header. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share this, not share it, but I'm going to download this as a PNG file. So I went to share, then download. I'm going to make sure it's a PNG file, and we're going to download this because this is going to be the graphic for the header for our A+ content. So I'm going to go over to Amazon. I'm going to go here where it says standard company logo in the header. I'm going to click to add the image, and then I'm going to click this, and then I'm going to download this and open this, and this is the actual header. Okay, and so I'm just going to put the same for the description. I'm just going to do, you know, prayer journal for new moms. Okay, and then I'm going to click add. So we already have a cute little header. Now we're going to create the actual bottom part of the A+ content here. Okay, so now we're going to follow through the same process, guys, to create the second section or the second module for the A+ content. And I don't know why I didn't do this initially. I'm going to go back to the design that I just created, which was the one for the one with the header, instead of doing this. Okay, so here it is right here. We're going to use this, but what we're going to do, and this is for Canva Pro. So if you have Canva Pro, what we're going to do is this. We're just going to resize this puppy. I don't know why I didn't think about that at first, to save some time. So I'm going to go to resize, And then instead of starting completely from scratch, I'm just going to put the new dimensions in here to do the resize. So we're going to do 970 by 600. Okay, and then we're going to do copy and resize. I should have done that to begin with. I don't know why I'm going all around the world. Okay, so now we have the 970 by 600 for the new size. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of start bringing up some of the elements and things from the other design, because we do want to keep things consistent. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this up right here, make this a little bit bigger. Well, I'll keep it that size. And then I will increase this size a little bit. Okay. All right. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to group these items with the little owls to keep them together. I'm going to group, and then I'm going to bring this up right here to the tip edge, and I'm going to make this just a tad bit bigger, bring the cloud over here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these flowers. Actually, I'm going to keep these flowers right here. Again, going off the cuff right here. And then I'm going to bring one over here, and I'm going to flip it to make it bigger. Okay, because this is a much bigger image. Then I'm going to bring this to the side. And again, you can just have fun with this and just really, you know, do a lot of things with the designs. And so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring him up. So now what I'm going to do, instead of turning these to the side, I'm going to straighten these out just a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to bring this down, make this just a little bit smaller. Okay. So then I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to do this here. Okay. Do that. And then I guess I could have put the image of the journal, or the front cover of the journal, back there. So we'll put this here, bring this down, bring this down. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to uploads, and then I'm going to just use this one instead. This is the actual mock-up of the book that I created. So I'm going to use this one. I think this looks a little bit better. Okay, kind of the same image, but not really the same, because it's in a book mock-up. But if you're using just strictly Canva, I would just, you know, recommend doing kind of what I did previously. And then so now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, actually, I'll focus on the interior. So we'll just do larger interiors here. We'll do this. Yep, we'll do that because they want to see the interior of the design. Great. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to text. I'm going to put a little bit of text at the top, and then I'll just put like something a little bit more descriptive here. Go to the bottom, and then I'll just do something in the same font, and I'll just do, you know, over 100 beautifully designed pages to enjoy. Something like that. Okay. Okay, and then maybe I will, let's see, put them there. Yep. This right here I think is in the way. I'm gonna remove that one. I'll keep this other one. Okay. All right, and then I will make this in the brown color. And I think that's it. Okay, so this is pretty much it. It can definitely look a little bit better, but this is it. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to download this as a PNG file. So we're gonna PNG and download. Okay, and then we're gonna upload this to the second section in the back of our Amazon KDP account. So you see that's the header, and then this is the second section. So I'm gonna click to add an image. I'm gonna click, and I'm gonna open this. And then again, you just add, you know, add something else here for the image keywords. So prayer journal for new moms with quotes or something like that. Click add. Okay. So I think this is really super adorable, and it's a great way to show off your interior. Okay, so now after you're done with adding your 2 modules here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and click next to apply the ASIN of the book. Okay, so as I just stated, after you get done adding the 2 modules to your Amazon, your A+ content, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to locate the ASIN of your book. Now, this is one of the books that I know is super popular on Amazon, and this is an example of what your ASIN looks like. As a matter of fact, if you go to your listing and you go under additional information, you should be able to find the ASIN, and this is going to be the ASIN number. So this number right here is what you're going to have to go in and add to your book, okay, or add to your A+ content. So I'm just going to use one of the ones that I have from one of my books here. Okay, can't share it, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but I know people would go and copy it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and click to do that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in and click apply content, okay? Now, usually it is applied to the content right away. And let's see here, if I go to apply content, I'm gonna do that. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do next, review and submit, okay? And so once you're done, your ASIN is going to be applied, and then this is going to display the actual A+ content. This is how this looks. Isn't this fabulous? This really does look amazing. I can't believe how good this turned out. So this is what the A+ content looks like after the A+, your ASIN has been applied to it. And so once you're done and you're finished and you're happy with all of the changes, all you're going to do next is go to submit for approval. So that is pretty much the process. And usually the approval process is very quick. If you haven't, if you have everything that you need and everything that they're asking for, then you should be good to go. And so it should be approved right away, but if there's any problems, they'll send you an email and let you know, and then you'll have to go in and do edits and all that good stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video learning how to do A+ content. This is the exact process that I follow. I don't really deviate from this. I just try to keep things simple. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, share this video with others that you know that would benefit from it. And I would certainly appreciate it. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. Take care and have a good one.